absolute cut-off of existence. My entire stream and EA just decided to absolutely crash, and we're gonna try and get into this race as quick as possible. I do apologise. That was a very weird and random event. Actually a bit gutted because this has been quite an exciting race, and we have restarted, of course, from the safety car. Ruby has retired, and we are back on lap 19. There are 9 laps left. Blackberry has lost the lead from the safety car from what we've last seen. And we've got a few drivers who moved up. Luca very far down the grid here. Not having a great time. He's on the soft tyre. I don't know. Can we get any penalties up? He's only got his 3-second time penalty. Bas obviously got one, and EJ must have while we're gone. Aiden down at the back of the grid as well. Very unfortunate for those drivers. Don't know exactly what's happened there. Anyway, Domi leads. He's on the medium tyre. Got a Austin, Texas helmet on. Might I say, incredibly fitting for this weekend. Obviously he has done this on purpose, because if he hasn't, then you know, it must have just been one of those things, but I'm sure it's purposeful. Anyway, we have Domi in the lead, Blackberry in second. As far as I'm aware, the championship lead would in fact go to let's have a look at the standings. So 25 points would go to Domi. That would mean that he had a sorry, I'm just mapping. 97.5 points, and Blackberry would get 18 points, which would give him 94 points. Yeah, very close between them. And Luca, by the looks of it, getting not many points, 4 points, which would give him 111. However, nothing really changes in the championship if things stay like this. Gap between Domi and Blackberry gets even closer, and Luca's lead does decrease. However, he still sits quite comfortably there. Hayden in 10th position. Leon with a 3-second time penalty there. I wonder what's happened to Aiden in that race there. Maybe under the safety car. Was he fudge? Anyway, Leon up into 7th, which is a slight surprise, to be honest, because he did spend the majority of this race in the bottom half of the grid. We got EJ into P6, Gabri P5, Kevin into 4th. In fact, hunting down a podium, where in the opening start of this race, he quite seriously looked like a driver who wasn't looking very competitive, and now on this soft tyre he's looking quite strong. Blackberry quite slow on this hard tyre that he's on right now. His P2's now under threat from the Haas. He does have DRS, and he's gaining on him, and he's gaining, and he's gaining. He's looking for a move, but obviously not going to go for one because it would be suicide. Still nothing happens. However, we are yet to find out. What could happen between these three. Domi leading quite comfortably here. 4-second gap now between him and Blackberry. Medium tyres working to his advantage as he rockets down the pit straight to start the 22nd lap of the US Grand Prix. Oh. See if we can get these penalties up. 3 seconds to 4 drivers. Anyway, not much to go off right now. I mean, there's Blackberry here. He's probably crapping himself right now. From the 3 drivers behind him are going to have DRS. So he's going to want to defend against these guys. That hard tyre is not going to treat him well. That Haas is coming at him. It's coming at him. And that Haas has made a move into second place. And the Alfa Romeo there looking for an overtake. This is going to be horrible for Blackberry's championship. What do you call it? Championship position. And this would in fact stick him on 91 points and drop him into 3rd place if he came 3rd. He needs that 2nd place to keep his position in the championship. And with one this tight this season, you don't want to be giving away points. I think Blackberry's realised this and he's starting to push as hard as he can. But Bram is just on that softer compounder tyre. And there's nothing that he can actually do about it. Because he will obviously just have more grip in front. Kevin's going to be the one with the DRS now. Is Kevin going to try and make a move on Blackberry? Doesn't look like that Alfa Romeo's got enough power to get a move made on the Mercedes. Domi leads by a grand 6 seconds. Looks pretty unstoppable today, and won't be surprised if victory is coming his way in the next 5 laps, sorry. Will be 4 very soon. However, the next 4 laps of the Grand Prix. Aiden is gaining on the drivers in front of him. I don't know if it's by enough to catch them by the end of the race, but he's definitely quick. And that's what counts, to be honest. Blackberry seems to have been saving up his ERS, because it looks like something's coming soon from the British driver. He's just trying to keep with the Haas, but unfortunately the Mercedes does not have the grip to keep with him. This DRS may be vital for him in defending from the drivers behind. We've got Luca making up a position on EJ there. Luca obviously continuing to extend his championship lead no matter where he really comes. He has such a lead right now that he could DNF and he still would lead. So props to Luca right now. He's had a fantastic season so far. Let's just hope keeps on going for him. Gabri on the back of this fight between the between the Ferrari-powered cars and the Mercedes. I see rain. I could have sworn I saw rain. Yes, I am. I am seeing rain. I'm not blind. That is indeed rain. Right at the end here, it's raining quite heavily and it's coming down quite quickly. I would not be surprised if this is an instant pit this lap. It looks like all the drivers will need to come in. Staying out could be an option, however, I don't think you'd want to risk it. It looks like it's getting very wet very quickly here. It's properly ramping up at the end of this Grand Prix. I reckon it could be possible to stay out for another lap in these conditions. However, it is just going to keep getting wetter from what it looks like. And as we can see, BlackBerry locking up there. A few drivers starting to struggle a bit in the rain. And obviously, see Domi taking this much easier than he has been for the entirety of this Grand Prix. Gabri making a position on Kevin. Domi's coming in. That is the right call. Drivers will need to go into the pits. This is going to end up being a traditional Mercedes 1-2 as Domi comes out of the pits here. We've got BlackBerry going to be the second driver into the pits. Very quick stop from the Mercedes team. Let's see how much this intermediate tyre is going to benefit these drivers here. It is a 1-2 for Haas right now. This is incredible stuff. We have never seen it. As Haas being the team that I started out in GFRL, I'm quite happy to see these guys at the front. Congrats to them. They've deserved. They are deserving of this position. However, we aren't sure how long it is going to last. And I'll tell you what. Do you know what? With only 2 laps remaining, these Mercedes drivers need to put their foot to the floor and get on with it, because Jesus Christ. If they're really struggling out there, if they find a way to oh, that was very close. This is getting very interesting at the end here. Domi catching up to these guys out the front. Are the Haas drivers going to risk it? Are they going to come in? Are they going to stay out? I think it would be a bit suicidal to stay out. However, they are... Whistle is in fact staying out. This is quite a thing there. Oh my word. Bramda Whistle stays out. There aren't that many laps left, to be honest. And BlackBerry's going to inherit his P3 back. But ooh, Luca into P4. Wow. This could get interesting, could get spicy in this ending. Aiden getting a 3-second time penalty. The Haas losing first place there. How unfortunate for him. Honestly, I don't think it was the right call to stay out, but I'll tell you what, he is ballsy for doing that. Staying out on the dry tyre in what I'd say is incredibly wet conditions right now. Wow. Well, with only about a lap and a half to go, looks like Domi's got this fairly rounded out. BlackBerry needs to catch the Haas in front of him quite quickly to make his position a bit more comfortable. We've got yellow flags from Leon at the back. He has stayed out on the dry tyre, and unfortunately that has meant that he's at the back of the grid. Aiden on the intermediate, in fact everyone is pretty much on the intermediate except for Bram and Leon. We've got Blackberry going right round Bram there, and I can't say I'm surprised he is going to stay out. Do you know what? I can't blame him. There's not much point in pitting now. Oh! If he can somehow get this car across the line, that'll be quite interesting. He might lose a position to his teammate. Yeah, he could lose a position to his teammate on the last lap here, so could be interesting. The two Haas drivers, with only a few seconds between them. We got Leon in the final corner. He missed the what do you call it there? Missed the pit entry, reversing a bit there. Don't know how legal that is, but the track was fairly empty. In fact, he's retiring from the session. Why didn't he stay out? It's guaranteed point. Just pit. Anyway, another 3-second time penalty for EJ. Things are looking good for Aiden and not coming last this weekend. Anyway, all of that, it doesn't really matter, because what does matter is the quickest driver today, and it's quite proven that that was Domi. Luca obviously showing a lot of consistency in the start and a lot of speed in the start, but it was not enough. 10-second time penalty, and Domi crosses the line to win the US Grand Prix, and Blackberry, his Mercedes teammate, comes in P2 with a 1-2 finish. The great result and a great comeback at the end there, might I add, bearing in mind he was last place when I returned to the stream. I do have to say, excellent comeback from him. So I can see if I can get the stream up. There we go. Yeah, the stream is back. And well, congrats to Domi and Blackberry and Luca for rounding out our podium today. Domi, obviously, our winner. Yano up there, might his face suggest. But yeah, we also have Domi and Luca rounding out the podium. Luca's lead continues. I do think it has come down a bit, but it's still quite a significant one. Anyway, this is our finishing grid for today. Domi wins. Hasn't happened in the last few races, but do you know what? I lie. I think he won in not too long ago. Anyway, we'll check later. Domi wins, Blackberry second, Luca third, Gabri fourth, Kevin in fifth, Brander Whistle in sixth, or Wissel, however you pronounce it. I am not Dutch. I do apologise for butchering your name if I have done. Aiden in seventh, EJ in eighth, Bas in ninth, Leon in 10th, Ruby, unfortunate DNF in 11th, Shazad, Numi and Index also rounding out that bottom four with DNFs as well. Welcome, Ruby.
Oh, hello. Do you want to interview me then?
I can do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't really have a lot to tell. Just the crash. Yeah.
Yeah, a spectacular one, might I add. You flung yourself into the barriers.
No, not really.
Yeah.
On the minimap, it looked
Hi,
more
Luca,
dangerous
sorry.
than it was. It was just a standard spin and hit the wall and bam, DNF.
It was a bit of a skill issue. Hi, Luca.
Luca!
We can hear
Not
you.
P1 this time.
Right, there we go.
Ui.
That's what I was missing. So, what did happen under that safety car? Because I was watching that entire thing, and I was trying to remember what race Blackberry won. I looked at my phone for a second. My entire internet and PlayStation just decided to go, no, I'm alright, and switched everything off. So, yeah. Yeah. We had a brilliant comeback. I return after my stream decided to crash and EA decided to turn my entire PlayStation, entire F1 game off. I did originally think it was my internet cutting out. It wasn't. It was my phone. Sorry. Go on, Rude.
By the way, can I just add? This is just a podcast at this rate.
Yeah, it is.
It's always the same three. Why is it that when something happens, it's always you three?
I also want to say, because we had a really fun battle at the beginning.
Oh, I had a battle with Enel Goldbaan.
I was some really fun racing with Domi.
Nice and enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. I would like to say I did enjoy watching both battles. It made this race quite enjoyable to watch. I did commentate on yours and Leon's Ruby as much as I did.
I saw Leon told me.
At the front, to be fair, because the amount of times you guys yell at me for not looking at back of the grid fights. Not so much you three on the podium, but I do get a lot of backlash for not focusing on the back of the grid.
You know, if the battles at the front are good, yeah, it's just.
Well, you see, that's the problem. I've got no reason to look at the back of the grid if the front two drivers are going wheel to wheel.
Yeah, I mean, when you got the backlash, that was in Imola because there nothing happened at the front.
Yeah, that's a good point. Except for Blackberry winning his first goddamn race.
Yeah, but that's something to cover. But he wasn't in like any battle or anything. When he was in the battle, he covered it too. But when you were also just telling about Domi on an alternate strategy, blah 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 blah. Well, Leon and Gabby were in absolutely goated battle, and that was not even for like P15 or something. That was for P7 or something, P7, 6.
What happened with everyone? Because we ended the race with like 10 people.
Yeah. I mean, I just had the rear just snapped and just sent me to the wall. That's everything.
What happened to Shazam?
Don't know.
He was like in the train, but he just retired.
Yeah, I was watching that. He kind of just pulled to the right and retired.
Oh.
When it first happened, I thought it was.
Nah, Index was different. Index was lap 1, turn 1. I was sandwiched by him and Leon, and I spun Index round because of it.
I don't want to race.
I guess they did some damage, I think, but
That's not the mindset, man.
definitely not. Nah, he could definitely have
He
recovered.
had good pace as well.
Yeah, he rage quitted probably. If you retired on track, that's a problem. Then. I think Numi retired on track. That's not allowed.
Oh yeah, no, Numi did retire on track. I did say a penalty would be coming his way when I was commentating on that. But anyway, I'm going to move on to Blackberry's race, if that's okay. because I would like to fit this in. We haven't been streaming for very long because I had to restart it, but again, there have been times where the post-race interviews have gone on for about an hour. So, Blackberry, how was your race?
It was alright. It was quite enjoyable watching Domi and Luca just absolutely go at it. There wasn't much that I was doing, to be honest. I was just kind of driving. I made a nice move on Shazad at the start. Like, it was just a simple move into turn 1. It was a small dive bomb. But, I was slightly worried when Bram was ahead of me. And if the rain didn't come, or didn't come hard enough, I was a little bit worried.
I was at the end of that race. To be fair, you were the driver I was looking at the most because there was obviously a lot going on there with the 2 Hasses and the Alfa Romeo. But yeah, you got your P2 in the end, and there wasn't much to worry about, of course, with the rain coming.
I think I chose the wrong strategy, not pitting for mediums at the last safety car.
Yeah.
Because I was on used hards at that point, and they were not very quick, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for some reason, my tyre wear was still fairly high on the hards.
Yeah.
And I just had absolutely no pace on them. So.
Yeah, I'd kind of seen that towards the end. It's just the amount of the length of that race. You'd pretty much shown that. Obviously, you weren't as quick as Luca and Domi, but you were definitely within that bracket. But towards the end, it was very much, where's the pace gone? You were quite slow, but when that rain came back, you did find your pace again. So I do think it was that hard tyre was just not working out for you. So yeah, obviously better strategy. Who knows what could have happened, but you know, I think you did the best you could this week. Domi.
Yes.
Another one. Another win.
I don't know how many, but yeah.
Actually, I think it's your 10th. Let me check.
Is it?
Would you like me to count them?
9th. Because my 8th was Monaco.
So, you won in Monaco.
You're one away, mate. One away from being the first GFRL driver in double digits.
You won in Monaco. You won...
Portugal.
In Portugal. Then we go to Season 4. Season 4 Hall of Fame. You got 3.
Cosmic, why are you sweating?
I'm not sweating.
It's literally stated in the Season 5 Hall of Fame. Like, how many... Bro, was sweating it. You see, Portugal, Domi, 7th win. Saudi, Joseph Villet, first race win. Imola, Blackberry.
Hello? Sorry, my audio cut out then. I thought I...
No, that was me.
Alright.
I got called downstairs. But
it's fine.
Imola, Blackberry, first race win. Monaco, Domi, 8th. Silverstone, Luca, second race win. And Hungary, Luca, third race.
Alright, well,
yeah.
Domi! How was your race? I mean, I watched a majority of it, but how was it from your perspective?
I mean, it was a fun race, to be honest, because battle with Luca is just it's really, really good. It's really, really good. Like, you know, it's not a driver you will be pushed by the driver, so it's really, really good to go side by side with him. So basically, the few first laps was battling against Luca, me on soft stars. I knew that I was gonna be dead after 5 laps, but yeah, we managed to keep the pace. After I don't know how many laps was it? 11th, I think. 12. Then we boxed for mediums. Luca also boxed for mediums, and the safety car appeared. So we all box again because we are not gonna. I mean, well, the strategies, you know. After that, yeah, just Luca had an incident with Bram, the goat, who broke his front wing. I mean, sadly he broke the front wing, but it could have been good fight again against Luca in the final laps. He had to pit, sadly, but it is what it is. Something shit happens sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, just Blackberry was leading. I was, as he said, he was in a high tower in hearts. I don't know why, but it was like that. And I was on new fresh mediums, so I overtook him. I was gone after 3 laps, and the rain just appeared. We boxed. Bram did absolutely Ferrari strategy without fitting. But yeah, it was good. It was a fun race. It was a fun race. I mean, especially last season, I won my world champion tier, so it's very special for me when again here. So yeah, it was a fun race.
Well,
And
again,
Mercedes won too.
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
well, congratulations to the both of you, and Luca as well. Not to discredit your podium, however, it was a 1-2 for the Mercedes team, and they have shown time and time again that they are the best here. They lead.
No thanks, that car is disgusting.
We will see.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you better not, Tommy, I swear. If you need TGF and then leave Mercedes.
Mate, you already traumatized Blackberry enough. It's enough, you know what I mean? Enough team traitor.
Yeah.
We will see. We will see.
We won't see, we know. Okay? We know right now.
Nah, I'm at the moment. I'm pretty happy with Blackberry as a teammate. So
Domi?
Thankfully.
yeah.
Why have you found your Sergio Perez? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know.
So basically, Cosmic, for the context, Domi on Sunday announced his departure from TGF to join X Academy with Luca. Okay, that's a small W, you know.
Yeah.
But for the rest, it's just a shame, really. It's a downgrade. Jelra made the upgrade to CPI main team.
Yes.
Main team though. Main team though.
In CSF.
Main team though. Main team.
DPI better than X.
The academy, maybe. But I think CPI main team is it's close. But basically, Domi made a downgrade, and Blackberry didn't like the downgrade, so Domi became besties with Blackberry last season. Now Blackberry is his arch rival. So Domi, be ashamed.
It's a hard breakup.
Yeah, very hard breakup.
Very toxic.
It's like a relationship that ends in Domi.
No, I've been dreaming to be teammate with Blackberry for 2 seasons, so I'm pretty happy at the moment being his teammate.
Yeah. Well.
Yes,
yeah.
but Blackberry was dreaming of you being his TGF teammate, man.
That's another thing. We move.
No.
That's another topic.
Come back now. We just bring Luca with you.
Cosmic, carry on. You can carry
Did you see how bad I was with that essay, Dominic? We need you to write the essays.
No.
Yeah, get to the
Cosmic, carry on.
Anyway, honestly, congrats to the Mercedes team. You did well. You make a great pair. It's clear that you work well together. One driver brings in the big points, the other one brings in the secondary bits. And I'm not saying
that's more like Luca and me either.
I'm not saying
head of the standings right now, so
right. I know. This is why I did not say the names, because it changes every weekend. This weekend it was Domi in front, and exactly. Currently, the number 1 driver should be Blackberry. He does lead the championship.
Ooh, Domi, me personally.
Hey, I lead the championship.
Well, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you existed. Anyway,
I forgot you existed. Bro, that's personal.
I'm joking, Luca.
By the way, guys, can we talk about how much luck Luca had with his teammates? First he gets Mihai.
No, I'm just so much better.
And then he...
in the constructors, me.
Speak.
I am personally second in the constructors.
Yes, that's true. But
speaking
then,
of, sorry.
his new teammate at Alpine, his first race for Alpine, he just fucking rams into 4 people and gets a drive-through, doesn't take it seriously, and will probably get banned. So, yeah, amazing.
Well, speaking of Mihai, he seems to have spun off the track into the combox as he normally does, and he has landed a role in the combox with me, and he will be joining us next week, hopefully to give me some company, because
he was supposed to join this week, but I think he crashed on his way to the combox, so unfortunately Mihai was not there. He's not finishing the race in the combox.
Aquaplaned into a lamppost on his drive to the combox.
He aquaplaned into himself, mate. He would spin on an empty piece of tarmac that spans for like the whole area of the United Kingdom.
You are the good best driver, so
I am better than Mihai though. That's
Oh.
I'm not
well,
How many points do you
like 6 times this amount, maybe almost.
You have like 16 points for it.
No, I have 22.
Yeah, you got 22.
Yeah, and it will remain as 22. 40? No, we got 4.
4.
Yes. So I'm better than Mihai. I might be.
Well, congrats to the 3 drivers who scored a podium, and
Thank
the
you
one
very
driver,
much.
and the one
Thank you
driver
very
in head who decided to hit in a wall. Thank you for watching, guys, and we
Sorry,
will
mate.
see you
That's personal.
next week.